Oh yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talking entertainment, talking entertainment. Look, we are not the same as you, not the same. Look, we don't need a thing, just you need a thing, just make.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? What is up? It is Real Time with Prince Blue. I am your host, Prince Blue. It is Thursday, and I was going to try to do this whole thing, but I can't do it. Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go. Put belts to ass this past Super Bowl on those raggedy ass Kansas City Chiefs. We gonna get into it in a second, but I hope everybody is doing really, really good. I'm feeling refreshed. Just watched my team beat the brakes off the Kansas City Chiefs. I hung out with my trifecta crew. We had a great weekend. I just got back from a Valentine's Day vacation with my lovely wife. We went to Asheville, North Carolina. And real quick, Asheville, North Carolina, for those who don't know, Asheville, North Carolina got hit really, really bad by Hurricane Helene. And they are still recovering, but there's a lot of people out there that's posting videos saying, making it seem like it's like a disaster zone and things of that nature. It is not. Asheville is back. The local businesses are back and running, and I can't tell you how excited they were to see me and my wife. We went to a place called I'm drawing a blank. It's called something Tavern. I'm sorry, I drew a blank. I had it in my head, but I forgot. But we went to a couple steps. We went to Biscuit Head. We went to Romeo's. We went to this place called Curate. Or I was calling it karate, but a lot of the local businesses are open, and they're telling us to tell you that Asheville is back. It's open for business. It's a hot spot for tourists, and a lot of their commerce, a lot of their economy is based on visitors and vacations, things like that. So please make sure you go there, support the local businesses, and that's it. Asheville, North Carolina, I got your back. We got your back. We gonna support you. Me and the wife goes every year. We go every year, and it's phenomenal. And just make sure you go and check them out. Now, let's get into business. As you can see, I'm wearing my Eagles gear. Why? Because the Eagles are Super Bowl champions, and they beat the dog shit out of the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs Kingdom, where you at? I can't hear you. Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. It's called Pax Tavern. I'm sorry, Pax Tavern in Asheville, North Carolina. Thank my lovely wife told me it's called Pax Tavern. Oh, let's get back to it. Chiefs Kingdom, you got your ass whooped. You got your ass whooped. Now, before I get into my rant about how satisfying that was to put boots to that hybrid ass nigga Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, the bunny hopping tight end, this is how I'm feeling, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other Eagles fans are feeling right now.
I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice.
That is right. I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and you're going to learn to love it because you got no choice. Because why am I going to be overbearing? Because for 2 weeks, all I heard about the Kansas City Chiefs was the Eagles have the best roster. They have the best 53-man roster. Top to bottom, they have the best roster in the league. They have the best defensive line. They have the best O-line. They have the best running back. They have the best skill position wide receivers. They have the best tight end group. They have the best O-line coach. But that's Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid over there. So we supposed to just erase all that shit because Baba Yaga and the fat man is over there on the other side. And that's why y'all got y'all asses kicked. You know why? Because my Eagles didn't fall for the shit. They don't give a fuck about no aura. They don't give a damn about that was Patrick Mahomes over there. All they saw was a curly head hybrid nigga and his tight end and the fat man. We had business since 2022. We put belts to ass. Y'all had no shot. The defensive line was, I never seen an interracial man get treated that bad since Drake. And that was recently. They hit Patrick Mahomes like he's never been hit before. 6 sacks, no blitzes. You know what that means when you can get to a quarterback 6 times without blitzing? That means your offensive line is getting their asses whooped. And that's exactly what happened. Pay attention, Ravens. Pay attention, Buffalo Bills. Pay attention, Cincinnati. You gotta whoop their ass. You can't go in there thinking, oh my God, that's Patrick Mahomes. He's going to find a way. No, you got to go in there and take it to him. Buffalo, dummies. You was running the ball on them all night. And then when it was time to get their asses up out of here, what did you do? You started doing stupid shit. You put the game in the hands of Josh Allen. And what did he do? He failed. You know who didn't fail? That black short quarterback named Jalen Bartholomew Hurts. You know, that second round pick that was supposed to be a Taysom Hill type player, that was supposed to be a backup. You know that quarterback with questionable arm strength, that quarterback without the elite arm talent. Yeah, that guy. That guy who has beaten Burrow, beaten Mahomes twice, beaten Lamar Jackson, beating Josh Allen, put all your favorites in front of him. He's beating them all. All you white, tall, strapping quarterbacks with beautiful arm talents, you were home. While my little short black quarterback was whooping y'all ass. But Prince, why are you making it about race? You know why? Because none of you can tell me why you don't like the man. Why his body of work is always being disrespected. The man was Super Bowl MVP, and all people was talking about was what was wrong with Patrick Mahomes. This is what happened. He's not the GOAT. Patrick Mahomes is not the GOAT. The GOAT was the guy on commentary, Thomas Hank Brady. He's the GOAT. 7 rings, 10 appearances, 7 rings. 2 of those rings came by the Philadelphia Eagles. Nick Foles and Jalen Hurts. And you know what's funny? Y'all talk shit about Jalen Hurts, Chase Daniel, Dan Orlovsky, Greg Jones, Nick Wright, Chris Canty. Just name somebody who ain't worth a damn in the NFL. They made it, may have had some type of success, but they ain't Peyton Manning, Warren Moon, Thomas Brady. You know what those 3 have in common? They speak glowingly about Jalen Hurts. They love Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is 26 years old. He's won 70% of his games. He's been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. He's won 1. He's a Super Bowl MVP. He should have been Super Bowl MVP of the last Super Bowl if Jonathan Gannon, the former defensive coordinator, wasn't a bitch. If we had Vic Fangio in 2022, Jalen Hurts would be on his second Super Bowl right now. This is what happened. Oh, and Chiefs Kingdom, y'all was loud in the disrespect. The more that I think about it, Jalen Hurts is going to be the easiest quarterback that the Chiefs have faced. That was a real tweet. Jalen Hurts is going to be the easiest person we could play. You stop Saquon Barkley and make Jalen Hurts beat you. That's how the Chiefs are going to win the game. Good luck. What happened when you told Jalen Hurts to beat you? Not only did he beat you, but he literally took his balls, his caramel ebony scented balls, and rubbed them across Chiefs Kingdom collectively together. He literally showed up at the Chiefs table, whipped it out, put it on the table, and said, it's on y'all what y'all want to do next. 17 for 22, 221 yards, 3 total touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 rushing, 72 rushing yards on 11 carries. That is the most rushing yards by a quarterback in the Super Bowl in NFL history. Come on, man. Put some respect on that man's name. Put some respect on it. Ooh on that thing. Damn right, Eagles fans. And you know what you did, Chiefs Kingdom? I noticed a lot of you locked your tweet, you locked your accounts, you deactivated talking about you was getting reported. We know what the fucking reported account looks like. We know what it looks like when you deactivate your punk asses. Oh, I'm going to be on y'all asses, Paul. I'm going to be on them. Because y'all don't talk the shit that y'all talk. They showed Taylor Swift once, and she got booed. And you got Travis Kelce talking about something. He was so emotional that his girlfriend was getting booed. First of all, can we stop the bullshit? Can we stop this fake-ass relationship? Did you get her from the same place that Aaron Rodgers gets his every year? Y'all got to get up out this matrix. If y'all think that Travis Kelce went from big booty black ebony women to flapjacks Taylor Swift and it wasn't nothing in it for him, I don't know what to tell you. And I don't give a damn, Swifties. You can review bomb this. You can review bomb my podcast. I don't care. Super Bowl champion. You review bombed Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's mother's restaurant, Swifties, because y'all got y'all asses whooped. You are a bunch of pronouns that need help. Y'all need help. Taylor Swift don't care nothing about y'all. Travis Kelce don't care nothing about y'all. Because if he did, he won't be pushing bullshit on you. Travis Kelce went from a problem at Cincinnati to now he's doing commercials, Pfizer, State Farm. He's in movies. He got long hair. Come on, man. You went from Zaddy to Bob from marketing. Did Taylor Swift people told you to dress like that way? Come on, man. I know what it's like to bang myself against a brick wall. That's what you're probably doing with Taylor Swift. But anyway, Super Bowl champions. When y'all look up 30 years from now, when you look up who was the Super Bowl champions of 2025, it's going to say the Philadelphia Eagles boat raced the Kansas City Chiefs. And who was the Super Bowl MVP? Jalen Bartholomew Hurts. Let me talk about my defense real quick. Dog, y'all didn't make it past the 50-yard line until the third quarter. Patrick Mahomes had 24 passing yards in the first half. Y'all had goose egg. in the first half. Dog, Andy Reid, Kansas City Chief, with arguably the greatest quarterback of this generation or ever, Patrick Mahomes had 0 points going into Kendrick Lamar. And I know it had to hurt. You're getting blanked, and then you got to see a black man on stage for 30 minutes. Karma is an African bitch with a spear. I'm telling y'all, I know y'all was mad. I know y'all was like, I hate. I wonder if y'all would have hated the halftime show if y'all favorite white team wasn't losing so damn bad. I hate Kendrick. I hate Kendrick. No, you hate that it's a goose egg. That's what y'all hate. Shout out to my defense. Shout out to Vic Fangio. Shout out to Zach Bone. Shout out to Josh Sweat. Shout out to Darius Slay. Shout out to Quinyon Mitchell. Shout out to Coop Bird DeJean. Shout out to Milton Williams. Shout out to Jalen Carter. Shout out to Oren Burks. Shout out to Avante Maddox. Shout out to all of them. And oh yeah, shout out to Nick Sirianni. You know that guy y'all called the clown? That guy y'all said was a goofball and he should be fired? Put some respect on that name too. The parade is tomorrow. I hope y'all have fun. Be safe out there. And just enjoy this, Philadelphia. Y'all deserve it. We'll be back. No, actually, no, we won't be back because I got a second thing to talk about. Well, you know, since the Philadelphia Eagles have won the Super Bowl, guess what that entails? They get an invite to the White House. And Charlie Anault, who used to be Charlie, she used to be an announcer at the with the WWE. She used to be on-air talent with the WWE. She's now a Fox News contributor. And she had a request for the Philadelphia Eagles about their invitation to the White House.
All right, so as we know, the Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Go Birds. I'm not personally a fan, but hey, happy for all the Eagles fans out there. We know as a result of their winning, they are going to receive an invitation from Donald Trump to visit the White House with their entire roster, which is such an incredible once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I really hope the Eagles understand and take Trump up on. Because back in 2018, after they won the Super Bowl, that time, which was during Trump's first term, they did not accept the offer. Well, the majority of the roster did not accept, and therefore the visit was canceled. So I only hope this time around we can put politics aside, because we're going to be honest, we know every member of that team is not a fan of President Trump. Maybe they didn't vote for Trump, but this is not about politics. This is about representing your country, understanding this is an honor to visit the White House, and respecting the position of the presidency. So I only hope the Eagles are wise enough this time around to visit the White House, because, man, what an opportunity.
Respectfully, bitch, shut up. First of all, how the fuck you gonna say that you know that all the players aren't a fan of Donald Trump? How do you know that? Did you speak to all of them? See, this is why I'm going to be very disrespectful during this segment. Because you made an assumption. You made an assumption that you knew everybody's political ideology on that team. And then you want to say put politics aside while saying they should show up because of politics. You see how you talk in circles? You see how you made yourself a candidate for get in there and fix a sandwich? You see what happened there? You made a stupid ass assumption about people on that team. And guess what? They don't have to go to the White House. They don't have to go. It's an invitation. It's not a mandate. Now, personally, if I was on the Eagles, would I go to the White House? Yes. Excuse me. I would have went to the White House if Biden was in there. Because it's still an opportunity to do something that a lot of people have not done. But this is the problem with some of you people, especially people like Charlie Anault, that for some reason, when she was with WWE, she didn't have all that energy. Her, I guess you could put Sage Steele and other people of that ilk. When they're with these with these places of former employers, they didn't have all this gumption, all this feminine women power. And then soon as you leave and you get with Fox or whatever, now all of a sudden, now you're a patriot. Now you want to tell everybody what they need to do, and you want to race bait, and you want to do all this bullshit. Charlie, you was dead ass wrong. And first of all, they literally just won the Super Bowl, and your first thing was to let me put on makeup, push my titties up, press record, and tell them why they should go to the White House. No, they don't have to do shit. What exactly were you trying to accomplish with this video? All you did was just show why MAGA and why Republicans, some of you still don't know when to shut the fuck up. Everything is not a fight. Everything is not a civil war. Everything is not an either or. You pride yourself on freedom. You pride yourself on freedom of speech, freedom of choice. But the moment somebody wants to exercise that, you demonize them. None of them have came out and said anything negative about Donald Trump. You jumped the gun and assumed that they're not going to do it. And you assume that they don't like Donald Trump. And if they don't, so what? You think that's the first time he's going to be in a room with people that quote unquote don't like him? He's a big boy. He can handle it. He don't need you, Charlie. He don't need me. He don't need nobody else to speak for him. The White House is very important to you. Congratulations. I'm sorry, maybe a lot of people are more concerned with, I don't know, putting food on their table. I don't know, adjusting to the next 4 years. I don't know, being one with self. I don't know, getting right with God. I don't know, trying to stay alive. But whether a bunch of grown millionaires go to the White House, that's not high on a lot of people's priority list. They literally just played a long season, 21 games. Maybe they want to go relax with their families. That's still American, right? Taking care of your family. But you wouldn't know nothing about that because the last time I checked, you don't have any kids. Last time I checked, I don't think you have a man. Matter of fact, don't you go both ways or something like that? Oh, did I assume? I'm sorry. Like you assumed that they don't like Trump, I assume that you like to bump carpets. See how I can just assume stuff? Go on somewhere, Charlie. I know you trying to get big with Outkick and Fox and stuff like that. Relax. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to grind the flag into a smoothie and drink it every fucking post. It's all right. We know you're American. It's great. Phenomenal. It's all right. We'll be back after this next message.
Guess what, bitches?
We're back.
We're back.
Trifecta is back.
This Friday, February 7th, baby. I know you miss me.
Let's go.
Season 3, and I'm just here to let you know that I am going to be even pettier than I was last season.
That's right. Trifecta is back. We will be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. live. Make sure you check us out. This next segment is called Breast and Bibles. And I'm gonna let you know why it's called that in a minute. But this next video consists of Dr. Bryant. If y'all don't know, I'm Dr. Bryant is a quote unquote psychologist, life coach who goes around and gives a lot of speeches and empowerment and all that good stuff. Well, one video came across my timeline and I want to discuss it. And I'll tell you what I think about it after this next video.
When two people experience each other, they're experiencing the God in one another. If those two people are not anchored in God, then you're experiencing the human in them. If those two people have a God deficit, meaning I view my God to be abundant and enormous, and he's the big dog. He's the Alpha, the Omega. He's the beginning and the end, man. And my husband or the man I'm dating, for him, God is small to him. We are already not equally yoked. A man leading you is a man who is leading you from a covering of God. God covers man naturally. When we marry, our husband covers us. That there's a covering over your husband, double covering over you, and then there's a triple covering over what? Those babies. Why do women need the double covering? Because we are there. So we multiply what that man provides. You see, he builds the house, but we make a home.
All right, everybody. That was Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Let me give you a quick bio of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and then I'm going to get into what I want to talk about in that video. Because I want to give her all her props, because I hear y'all be like, you always talk about black women. No, I'm about to give you the props. Here we go. And this is from her website. Dr. Bryant attended Cal State University at Northridge at the age of 17. While there, she obtained a double degree in psychology and Pan-African studies. Shout out to Dr. Umar. She received her doctorate degree in counseling from Argosy University. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is also a psychology expert, renowned life coach, and co-producer of MTV's nominated Best Unscripted Reality Show, Teen Mom Family Reunion, ranked #1 author in Success Magazine's Top 20, featured in Forbes, Oprah, Insider, HuffPost, USA Today, and many more. Dr. Bryant is the president of the NAACP branch 1069. Founder of Dr. Bryant Institute, founder of Dr. Bryant Foundation, author of the award-winning reader's favorite 5-star book, Mental Detox, motivational speaker, community activist, host, and brand ambassador. Now, I don't know why it didn't mention her time on Basketball Wives, but I'm probably going to get into it. Now, going back to the video, do y'all remember anything that she said in that video? What is the most, what did you get most from that video? Titties. Yeah, that's what you got from it. And it was so odd that she was talking about covered and triple covering and covering and triple covered. You should have covered them titties. How you talking about God and covering and honoring your husband and all, husband or the person you dating? Remember that. And your whole shirt is open. Your whole titties is out. You got lingerie under a blazer. I just read off all those accomplishments and I just relegated it to your breast. You see how that works? And don't give me that shit. Well, men, if that's all you thinking about, that's a man problem. That's a you problem, because that's what you did in the comments. That's what you said in the comments. Everybody that, women and men, was talking about your open shirt, how that message wasn't being received because of what you were wearing. And you was going at everybody about judging. You pulled out a couple scriptures and all that stuff. Listen, I ain't trying to hear none of that. You got all that degree, all those degrees, all those accomplishments, and none of them told you that maybe having my tits out is not a good idea. And this is in a world with the Pop My Balloons and all those type of shows. You are a doctor of psychology. You give advice to men and women. You claim that you was engaged for over 10 years. You are a therapist. My wife's a therapist. And if my wife was dressed the way you was dressed and going to an office and talking to people, we will have some problems. Don't give me that crap about it's not about the messenger, receive the message. That's not how it works. No, that's stuff that people tell you when they just don't want to hurt your feelings. You should absolutely not have your breast out while you're talking about God. And you said cover so many times, I can't help but think, well, why didn't you cover? And again, I just read off all your accomplishments. And I just spent 10 minutes talking about your breast being out. None of that message I received. And then you got the girl talking, amen. And I know y'all gonna say, Christians are always judging. Why y'all judging? Because y'all gotta make up your mind. What's up, Trayvon? Y'all gotta make up your mind. Y'all got one foot in the church and one foot in the world. Do we all fall short? Absolutely. But what you have to do is not keep doing the wrong thing. You have to make some advancement of doing the right thing. And I went through your social media. You're dressed like that all the time on these panels. So what is that saying to young girls? Should they go to a job interview that way? See, I'm all about progress and making stuff making sense. Now, I get it. For Dr. Bryant, a lot of women like her because she's went toe-to-toe with Cam Newton, Nick Cannon, the Avengers of wayward children and having fatherless homes, them two people. So I get it. But she was also on Basketball Wives, but wasn't a wife. I haven't seen the relationship. I don't understand why the people not in relationships be giving out so much relationship advice. The people that are godless giving godly advice. You'll never see me around here giving advice about God. I tell you what I do and who I serve, and then I let the chips fall where they may. But people like Dr. Brian and Dr. Umar and just name a doctor, it's funny how they always want you to do things that they don't do themselves. It's crazy how that works, right? And I'm going to throw you a bone. Her message was good. She did make sense of her message about having the ability to be together, having the ability to help each other, having the ability to put God as your foundation and nothing will hurt you. Making sure your relationship is covered in God and your relationship will prosper. It will have a better chance than not being covered. So I get it. Message received. But the messenger, in the way it presented itself, blocked that message. And I know she probably not going to see this. And if she do see it, she probably going to roll her eyes and be like, well, what is your net worth and all that other sassy shit that they like to say nowadays. But listen, I'm always up for a conversation. I would love to have a conversation. And it ain't going to be overly emotional, extra toxic, masculinity and all that BS. It's going to be a straight conversation. So, Dr. Bryant, continue to do good things and we'll see what happens. But just that presentation right there, nah, I'm good on that. We'll be back after this next message.
Guess what, bitches?
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. Trifecta is back.
This Friday, February 7th, baby.
I know you miss me.
Let's go.
Season 3, and I'm just here to let you know that I am going to be even pettier than I was last season.
All right, everybody, let's keep it moving. We got a lot of show today. I had a lot of stuff to say. A lot of videos just came across myself. So this next one is, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. And listen why.
The thing with men is they don't want to beat the same topic into the ground.
Yes.
Like when you like bring up the topic that you've already talked about 3 times, they'll be like, "Yeah, you talked."
They have
about
no
this.
change of opinion. They have no other outlook or perception of it.
Like we can like talk about the same thing and be like, "Well, you know what's interesting actually," and bring it up again in a
Different
new way.
perspective, yeah.
And you can like we literally never run out of things to talk about. Where a guy would be like, "Okay, yeah, like
I've heard enough.
we've talked about that before." Like, yeah, I know. And you're like,
And that's the best thing about women.
"Yeah,
Like,
it is."
men don't do that.
No.
And they're honestly like, their quality of life is worse, I think.
I
because of
agree.
it.
I agree completely.
And if you really want to laugh, the name of that podcast is the Delusional Diaries Podcast. And they are delusional. And this is what happens when you get 2 delusional people together and they believe their own bullshit. Let me tell you something. The reason why men's quality of life is so good is because we worry less. Like we don't stress like things that we have already talked about. Like I'm gonna use myself for example. Like me and my wife, like when we're discussing something and she'll say something and then she'll come back with it and I'll be like, you know, we've already discussed this, so I don't know why we still talking about it. Like okay. And I get it. Sometimes that can seem as dismissive because a woman will want to make sure that you totally understand. And you're not just saying, yeah, okay, because you want to shut them up, quote unquote. But when you got people like that, it becomes, I'm not talking about my wife, but when you got like these 2 cackling hens, it's called nagging. It's called nagging. If y'all have discussed it, y'all have come to some sort of resolution, or you haven't come to a resolution, but you've discussed it to no ends, and it's just a stalemate. The fact you keep bringing it up, that's nagging. No man wants to be nagged. You can't talk about a man's quality life being bad because they don't want to be nagged or they don't want to talk about the same thing over and over and over and over. Women like to do that. Men have several stages. They have the stages of aha, the talking phase, the arguing phase, and then the well, let's fight phase. But the let's fight phase, that's reserved for men. That's why you don't see men go back and forth that much. Only social media makes it okay for men to go back and forth. Because men naturally, they're like, okay, well, we done said everything we need to say. So either we gonna scrap or we gonna leave it alone. Women like the and another thing. Well, 3 months ago when you did this, remember 8 years ago when you did it? No, we're not bringing this up. We already talked about this. It ain't got nothing to do with quality of life. It's all about nagging. Some of you women like to nag. It's like a power thing. It's like you want your man to be beaten down. Like, why is that? You should feel great knowing that I can discuss something with my man. We can finish discussing it and it could be over. It could be done with. Because if it's one thing I know that women don't like, y'all do not like when the men keep throwing stuff in y'all face. Y'all hate it. Y'all hate it. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some men out there that are they're just blockheads. Like they just don't listen. It's like, yeah, whatever, yo. Yeah, I hear you. and they do the same stuff over and over and over. I'm not talking to those men, because those men are just blockhead. And 9 out of 10, you knew they were a blockhead and you stayed with them anyway. I'm talking to the men that legit be like, yeah, honey, I got you. Yeah, I'll fix it next time. I can't invent a time machine and fix it, but I got you on the next time. Now that I know that you don't like X, or you do like X, or whatever it is, we'll get it done. Boom. So that's how that goes. But nagging is just it's just something about it, man. It's just that's right, Mama Nita. Happy wife, happy life. And I subscribe to that. And I know that it has gotten a nasty moniker over the years of being whipped, being a simp. No. Happy wife, happy life means, in my opinion, it means when you just making sure that your wife feels comfortable, she's at peace, and she's happy. Now, nowhere did I say you should bypass your happiness to make her happy. No, that's not what that means. It's compromise. You have to compromise. And sometimes, yes, do you think, for my wife, like this weekend, we went to, out of the 5 restaurants we went to, 4 of them, hell no. It was limited stuff on the menu. But I made it work because I know my wife's a foodie and I know that she really wants to try these places. So I found something that I liked and I did it. And then we compromised. She was like, okay, I know we going to this restaurant, so let's go somewhere and get you a snack before we go, so you won't be, looking crazy. And that's what we do. We compromise. And, I don't look at happy wife, happy life as a bad thing. Now, some of you out there, like, if you are super unhappy and you keep doing stuff, that's on you, yo. That is nothing I can tell you. When you got to stand up, you got to do something, but you got to pick your battles. And that's just the way it is. Marriage is give and take. It is. So, those 2 Delulu, Cuckoo Bird, Mayo Sapiens. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they was talking about. They're naggers. We'll be back.
Guess what, bitches?
We're back.
We're back.
Trifecta is back.
This Friday, February 7th, baby.
I know you miss me.
Let's go.
Season 3, and I'm just here to let you know that I am going to be even pettier than I was last season.
All right. We're chugging along. Nene, help me out. It's time for everybody's favorite segment. Thank you, Nene. Well, this segment is I Said What I Said. That's when I play a video. I give you what I feel. I let you know how I feel. And I said what I said. I'm so tired of having this conversation, but I'm gonna keep having it every time a video comes across and it makes my blood boil. We got a liberal man going at a quote unquote black conservative, black Republican, and he asked the time old question that everybody loves to answer. Take a listen.
Can I ask you something as a black conservative? Your candidate says, I want to make America great again. You tell me when America was great and then you tell me, would you go back to wherever it was great as a black American?
So I do have an answer for you in this equation. Those years will be 2017 to 2021. Alice Johnson is free right now. And I know you want to pigeonhole me into a period. All right, you want to go to prior to 2016? Let's look at the Reconstruction era when we had black Americans as a whole that were finally free from the scourge of slavery because of what happened in the Civil War. They banded together to create something called the Republican Party, and the Democrats created something called the Ku Klux Klan to find and exterminate as many of those recently freed black men as possible. We can fast forward then to the 1960s if you want to. We had Lyndon Baines Johnson, Democrat president of the United States, who said, I will have those N-words voting Democrat for the next 200 years. And then he brought the Great Societies Act,
Guys, it's not working. It's not working.
And emphasized Margaret Sanger to exterminate as many of us as possible.
Chandler, it's not working. Let's move on.
First of all, it's one thing I cannot stand. If you ask me a question or ask, whichever side of the nigga aisle you on, ask or ask. If you ask me a question, give me the opportunity to answer it before you interrupt me, because the only thing I'm going to start thinking is I'm making too much sense, and now you're going to try to talk over me and try to dominate the conversation. Then you're going to try to gaslight me and say that I'm being emotional and I'm interrupting you. I can't stand it. So all right, like in the words of the famous poet Black Bush, Dave Chappelle, I answer your stupid ass question. When was America ever great? Today. It was great today. You know why I was great today? I literally just came back from a vacation in Asheville, North Carolina, that was hit by Hurricane Helene, and through several efforts of locals, people from out of town, certain private and government entities, help get that place back to a sustainable form of living to where they can make a living and they can bring themselves back. Today, America was great. America was great today because I literally just finished chapter 4 of my dissertation for my doctorate in criminal justice. America was great today. America was great today because I just got in a car and picked up my son, who's autistic, from a school where they have an excellent autistic program that's helping him with life skills that's going to benefit him for the rest of his life. America was great today. I literally just went on vacation and didn't have to worry about putting in any personal time off because I've been retired since the age of 37 from 2 professions. America was great today. America is great because some of you can sit on this app, sit on many social media apps, bitch and moan and complain about the government, about the president, about your leaders, and not get your damn heads chopped off. America is great today. Did I say flawless? No. I tell you what. In the words of Bernie Mac, I tell you what. In Dollar Bill, I tell you what. Pick any illegal immigrant. Pick one. Pick any homeless person. Pick any person less fortunate than you. Switch places immediately. Right now. You don't get nothing. You don't get to take nothing with you. You just switch places. America is great today. Do you have an entity that can help supplement your income when you lose your job or when you're not working or when you need food on the table? America. Yeah. Not flawless, not perfect, but great. Do you get some type of process to um pick your leaders or put people in place to help you and other people like you get ahead in life? What's that thing called? Damn, it's slipping my mind. An election. America is great today. But you know what you do? You throw a whole block of votes to a certain amount of people that don't give a shit about you, and then you stay on the hamster wheel. That's here nor there, but you have a choice. So the next time you fix your little funny looking crusty downtrodden coffee crumb lips that ask me when the last time was America great, I'm going to tell you today. So everybody at the sound, everybody that can hear my voice, and if you ever come in contact with me and you ask me if America was great, I'm going to tell you today. When was the last time America? I'm going to tell you today. I'm going to tell you today. All right? There you go. I said what I said. We'll be back after this next message.
Guess what, bitches?
We're back.
We're back.
Trifecta is back.
This Friday, February 7th, baby.
I know you miss me.
Let's go.
Season 3, and I'm just here to let you know that I am going to be even pettier than I was last season.
I'm going to be pettier than I were last season. So it's a day ending in Y. Anyway, y'all know what time it is. Dame.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real.
All right, it's time for Ayo Pause. Is when I play a video and I let you know if it was Ayo Pause worthy. Well, I'm just gonna let you know. I never pick a video that's not Ayo Pause worthy. And this one is called D Subs. Take a listen.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the sandwich.
And also, I don't measure size well.
You don't? Okay, so how did you know that the sandwich was not 12 inches?
Well,
did you use some type of, what did you get? Okay, what I'm asking is, what did you use to gauge that the foot-long sandwich, if that's for 12 inches, was not actual 12 inches?
Well, Your Honor, I went to another sub shop.
Okay.
And their shops were 12 inches.
Okay, and how did you gauge the size?
These were only about that big.
Okay, did you use any type of instrument to measure the size? That's what I'm asking you, sir.
Yes.
What did you use?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, you're going to say. What did you use to measure these submarine sandwiches, sir? Did you use a ruler? Did you use measuring tape? What did you use?
Four.
And remember, sir,
yes.
You are in a court of law.
Indeed. I'm a little embarrassed today. I pulled it out.
You pulled what out?
My 8 inches.
Oh, I know you didn't.
Wait a minute. And this is why I love black people. I love our black people. We don't take shit serious. You got the bailiff laughing. You got the courtroom laughing. You got the judge. He's begging to laugh. He wants to laugh. He's like, what did you use? I'd rather not say. Oh, you gonna say. My man said, I measured the sandwich. I pulled it out. What? Why didn't he just get a ruler? Like, okay, if this sound's supposed to be 12 inches, well, shit, it better not be 4 inches bigger than me. And to this day, I don't know if that was a skit or that was a real courtroom. But, and you know what? I kind of believe him. He looks like the type that'd be like, you know what? Ain't nobody around. So I'm oh oh my god, my man. But the part that makes me laugh more is the judge, because the judge is like, he's giving them the benefit of the doubt. He's like a ruler, you know. And then the guy's like, I went to another sub shop. Then the judge he's like, yo, why won't this guy just tell me what did he use? I'm embarrassed. I'd rather not say. Oh, you're going to say. And then the bailiff's like, all I want to know is, did he take the sandwich back after he measured it again? And did he go all the way home? Or did he go in the bathroom at this? Who was the sub shop? Because you know Subway got caught up in some bullshit where they would say that their foot long was a foot long and it wasn't. And they was part of like a class action lawsuit or some shit. So sandwich shops do be tripping, but get you a ruler. Don't be measuring meat with your meat. Pause. We'll be back. My God.
Guess what, bitches?
We're back.
We're back.
Trifecta is back.
This Friday, February 7th, baby.
I know you miss me.
Let's go.
Season 3, and I'm just here to let you know that I am going to be even pettier than I was last season.
All right. It's time. This is it. This is my last segment, and this is called Petri Dish. And I'm gonna tell you why this video is called Petri Dish. We got a content creator here. Her name is, let me get her name right because I don't want to misspell it or say it wrong. Her name is Lily Gaddis. She's a self-proclaimed all-American girl yapping for free speech. And I see she's followed by a couple people that I follow. So we're going to listen to this, and I'm going to let you know why she's not wrong, but she's also not right.
I'm on them tough.
Oh my god. Oh, tough. I'm a tough nigga. Yeah, you're real.
I'm on them tough.
Oh my god. Oh, tough. I'm a tough nigga. Yeah, you're real.
Ugh. Look at his stupid fucking face. Can we stop supporting niggers, please? Because this is what happens. They're ungrateful. You support them, you listen to their garbage music. Garbage music.
All right. No, you did not mishear her. She dropped a hard ER. She did. And she dropped the GA. And you know what? People are upset with her. But she has every right to say it. She has every right to say those words that she said. And the reason why I named this segment Petri Dish is because she's the exact reason why some of us think that people like her were born in a Petri dish. And I'm going to tell you why. You can absolutely say what you want to say. And you know what's funny? It's people like her that this is why you can't give words power. You can't give those words power, because I'm gonna tell you why. I ain't gonna tell you which school because I've been to a lot of schools. But in undergrad, I had a roommate. I had a roommate, and he was on the basketball team, and he used to love snow bunnies, right? Snow bunnies meaning white people. And I just remember that he was blacked before it was blacked. People like Becky here, Karen, Sue Ann, and all those other white petri dish names, they used to get plowed, get their uterus beat to hell. They used to get their uterus beat like Patrick Mahomes just got beat this weekend by black men. And I would literally watch them run to their white boyfriend that would pick them up when it was time for a semester break. Or their daddy would come and hug them and pick up their baby girl who's been away to school and has just been doing all her assignments and being a good girl. No, your daughter has been getting ran by a charcoal train, a black choo-choo train. And then they get on these apps, they get in social media, they get to their clan meetings, and they scream white power and all that other extra stuff. When I'm telling you, they literally get plowed by black men. So when I tell you don't give these words that power, this is what I mean. There's freedom of speech, but there's not freedom of consequences. Don't let these people get you put behind bars. Don't let these people get you fired from your job. Don't let these people stop you from getting a bag. Trust me, I'm more Malcolm X than anybody by any means necessary. Protect yourself, but be smart. And then if you notice all her comments and people that's celebrating her, they're beta cup incels with cartoon avatars, cartoon profiles. They're literally on the slopes. They're literally the color of salty butter. I promise you, people like this Lily Gaddis here, I know a person that's had a black train, soul train ran on them when I see one, and she is one. It's been like this since the beginning of time. They would sneak us in the house. They would get their uterus and their fallopian tubes beat to shreds, and then they would say, he forced himself upon me, or no, I'm not an in lover. Don't give these people that power. If you are an N-word with the hard ER, then you will prove her point. And you would get yourself all bent out of shape, beat up her boyfriend or do something to her, and then you're behind bars. And they'll say you're primal. All they do is resort to violence. That's all they do. Blah, 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 blah. Think about this. She's calling entertainer millionaires names that's literally on the stage making millions a night, while she's sitting here being the princess of white supremacy for $5 and a hot dog and a couple little pink dick pics from her following. I love you, Lily, so much. I jerk off to you 3 times a day. I love white supremacy. You keep telling them, Lily, we love you, Lily. Yeehaw! Breathing all the white man's air. Meanwhile, 160 million people just watched a lot of those N-words entertain them for 3 hours. So, Lily, I know a snow bunny that's been filled with black seed when I see one. You look like the type that 20 years down the road, your white husband will be wondering why his kids has curly hair, why his kids have 4C kinked hair. Because you've been so filled with black seed that throughout the years, the DNA is diluted. Lily, yeehaw! And you always look the same. You got the damn flag in your profile. Look at this. All-American girl yapping for free speech. 26.5K followers on Instagram. Where's my followers? Y'all love supporting black people, right? Support me. Go to Instagram right now. Go to TikTok. Go to YouTube. Go to Instagram and follow me. So I can have a following like Lily. Lily, the black seed dump. The trash compactor. So, anyway, thank you, everybody, for listening to Real Time with Prince Blue. This has been a blast. I've had so much fun. And I mean it, y'all. Make sure you go to my socials right here, TikTok, YouTube, X, and Instagram. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Make sure you support the channel. Shout out to all 58 of you. Shout out to 50 on X, 4 on Facebook, and 4 on YouTube. So I should have 4 likes at least, minimum, on YouTube. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for always supporting me. Again, to the people of Philadelphia, enjoy the parade tomorrow. I would have been there if it was earlier, but because of the bad weather, it pushed it out to Friday. And my babies is gonna be home, so I'm gonna stay home with my babies. Y'all enjoy the parade. Please be safe. Please don't do nothing crazy. Don't make the police have to do anything that they'll regret. Enjoy the parade. That is for you. You've earned it. All your hard work, all the jerseys, all the support, all the traveling, all the anxiety and depression and everything else that you've endured throughout the season. Enjoy it. Stay alive. Have fun. Go Birds. Beat the hell out of those Chiefs. Hashtag belts to asses. I will see y'all next week. Y'all be good. Be easy. Take it easy. Thanks for watching as always.
Come through. Real time. Real time. Real time. Real time. Real time. Real time.